Naranja Academy. Taking lessons from tradition. Growing stronger and greater. That's tradition, obviously. English is hard for me today. It's time for you, too, to dive into the world of Pokemon. Director Clavel, head of Naranja Academy. Paldea is a sprawling region, bursting with lush nature and magnificent landscapes. It is also, of course, home to the mysterious creatures known to us as Pokemon. They reside here in great numbers, in fact. Pokemon can be found living all over, in the seas, in the skies, even in our cities and towns. We humans exist with Pokemon as we both help one another to live and thrive. That should say we mankind coexist. Naranja Academy is here to help you learn even more about these precious partners. Without our halls, people from all regions gather to study together. And as Pokemon trainers, they have their Pokemon do battle, growing alongside them. While our robust curriculum of coursework helps our students draw forth their fullest potential. It is within these halls that you will find your friends, your Pokemon, and your true self. We, the faculty and staff at Naranja Academy, can't wait to welcome you with open arms. Pokémon Scarlet. And into the water he goes. That's an interesting looking bird Pokemon. And we are here. We are live. We are here. Greetings, gamer guys and gals. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my Let's Play. I decided to create the most basic of characters because actually, hilariously enough, if you knew me in real life, you'd know that I look very similar to the character design I picked here. Let's see. Do we have any options we can deal with? Text speed fast. Skip. See, here's the problem with text speed being fast. If I really hate this. I really do hate this. If you put it to fast, the text that auto scrolls and proceeds off screen goes super duper fast. But if you put it on normal or slow even, I think we're just going to leave it on normal actually. Skip move learning. No. Send to boxes, manual, give nicknames, no. Autosave, show nicknames, don't show. We're not going to skip cutscenes because why would we? Controller rumble off. I think that's perfect. Yes, I would love to save these settings. A lot more settings than we had previously, but you know what's really kind of weird is that I recently did a Pokemon Coliseum Let's Play. And I'm not about to say it was the most professional thing in the world, but one of the things I did complain about was that you could not turn off battle animations. And do we see what is promptly lacking in the wonderful, wonderful settings over here? Now, I'm going to preface this playthrough, this Let's Play, with something I'm pretty sure most people know by now. This game kind of underperforms concerning, like, actual performance. I don't think it's bad at all in graphics. I think it holds up to decent Pokemon standards, decent Nintendo standards, especially for the Switch. It's not at all terrible. I mean, look at this. It looks actually pretty beautiful in here. However, I'm only prefacing this in the Let's Play because I don't want people to comment saying, well, you're a shill, a sellout, you're part of the problem. I don't care what you think. Say, believe, or feel, and have never cared what anybody says, thinks, believes, or feels. I care about facts. And the fact is, I want to play this game. A lot of people want to play this game. And hopefully, Game Freak does something about the performance issues that are known. Now, I have seen a little bit of the play of this game, and I dare say I'm disappointed, but hopefully it can be fixed. Who knows? Moving on with that, because I do not want that to be a topic in this Let's Play. That's why I'm throwing it out here now, getting it done and over with. It's dead and gone. However, moving on with that, one thing I will say is I'm going into this game blind for the most part. Now, I say for the most part because I have an idea of who my Pokemon are going to be in my team. Have an idea, don't have an actual, like, perfect plan here. And I also understand that this game is fully open world, but the gyms are kind of not, in a way, because yes, you can go to any gym you want, basically, as long as you can access it. The problem with that is, though, if you access a gym before you're supposed to, you will fight that gym leader battle and all the gym trainer battles and whatever, what have you, at the levels that you would in natural progression. I don't like that. I'm really sincerely hoping that Pokemon gets to the point where if they're going to keep doing this open world stuff, that they have that natural progression of everybody sort of scaling depending on when you fight the gyms. This was one thing I was really sincerely hoping for in this game, and it's not here. So believe me when I tell you, this game isn't all, sunshine and roses. Though I am excited to play it. And the reason why I think this is kind of odd is because I was just recently watching Pokemon Origins and some of the, like, shorts and videos and stuff like that, and it was like, wow, but why is it that in Pokemon Origins, when Red fights Brock, Brock literally tells him he's only going to use 2 Pokemon, and pretty weak ones, because Red has no badges? It makes sense. Even in the lore, it makes sense. But, enough waffling around and doing whatever we like to do in conversation. Let us move on with the gameplay, shall we? Because this is going to be quite a long one. I expect this game to be many, many parts. Muncha. Okay. That's your mom's room. Better not go in there without asking. That's some tongue-in-cheek stuff right there. Gosh, for Pokemon houses, this is actually quite, like, amazing. I really do like the loft bedroom. This room is just used for storage. You don't need to go in. Also, what's interesting is that now in the house, we don't have a fully dynamic camera. This is as far as it will go, up, down, left, right, so on and so forth. But it is still dynamic. And look at that TV. Come on down to Every Which Way. Every kind of sandwich, any way you want. Our subs are handmade by pros and perfect for picnics. One of those have it your way commercials, I guess. That's pretty tongue-in-cheek there, too. Very weird. That was very weird. The camera was not backing up with me. That's kind of interesting. Good morning, Zeke. Oh, already in your uniform and everything? Well, it is your first day at your new school, after all. I'm so excited for you. Still, you might want to cool your engines before you go racing out the door. The school contacted me and said that you're supposed to wait here a little while longer. Their words, not mine. Apparently, there's something very important for your first day that still hasn't arrived. Maybe that's the very thing we're waiting for. Zeke, get the door, would you? Certainly, Mother. Certainly. Hello, Muncha. I do not... if you knew the backstory of this Pokemon, you might not be too happy with me. Alright, moving on.
Do forgive the intrusion. You are Master Zeke, yes? On behalf of the Academy, I must apologize for the late arrival of your enrollment documents. And also for my delay in introducing myself. I am the director of Naranja Academy. You may call me Mr. Clavel.
The director? And you came in person to help my son with his first day?
Well, I am responsible for the entire Academy, including any failures on its part. So here at last are the enrollment documents that should have already been delivered to you.
Goodness, you really needn't have. Since you've come all this way, can I at least offer you a cup of tea?
No need to trouble yourself.
Zeke, I've got a thing or two to discuss with the director here. Why don't you head back up to your room and finish getting ready for school? You'll need your bag and your hat as well. Now, Mr. Clavel, you simply must join me for a cuppa. This way.
Well, how could I refuse such a kind offer?
Oh, yeah. Hopefully my poor attempt at voice acting doesn't distract anybody from the wonderful, wonderful time we're about to have in this game, because I do enjoy and have fun with, just doing anything, really. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our stuff. Ready to put on your hat and grab your bag?
Yes.
Not a real big fan of high socks and shorts. Well, the shorts, whatever. But I'm talking about high socks. You can press the X button to open the menu. Very nice. I have a feeling I'm going to accidentally press the X button all the time in all kinds of inopportune instances. Key items, adventure guide. This is a tutorial, I'm guessing? We never checked this over here. Pretty sure this is a map. It's a map of the Paldea region. This house would be down in the lower part. I want to say, like, literally right in the central part where that desert-looking area is on the very bottom of this wonderful Paldea region that looks pretty much exactly like Spain. I really love it. Is where our house would be. Not totally sure on that matter. This painting is entitled Stretching Woman. It's enchanting. Interesting. You can look at all the paintings, apparently. Oh, just look at you. All ready for your day. Big first day.
Yes, the uniform of our storied academy suits you quite well indeed. Oh, gracious, how very careless of me. I had entirely forgotten that I've something else for you, Master Zeke. A most important thing. But your living room is hardly the place for it. Would you care to follow me outside?
I love that he's calling me Master Zeke. I wonder what this important thing might be. Let's follow the director out and see, shall we?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that because,
now, I don't know because I haven't picked a female character, but I'm almost 1,000,000,000% certain that he will call a female character Mistress and a male character Master, which is interesting because something that the Pokemon Company decided to do, which I am not a fan, is allow you to dress your character like an absolute freak with whatever hairstyle, color, eye color, facial color, tattoos, this, that, other things like that. And it's like, oh my gosh, like, can we please not poison our children? Please. So, like, even if you pick a male character and dress him to look exactly like a female, still going to call you Master. Which is not something that a woman can be called. Interesting, interesting. What's even more interesting is that Master and Mistress are the actual terms for MR dot and MRS dot. It's not Mr. and Mrs. So, a little bit of trivia there for you.
Right then, dear Pokemon, time to come out of your Pokeballs. We provide each student entering the Academy with a Pokemon of his own. I'll ask you to choose which among these three you'd like to have as your partner. Sprigatito, the Grass Cat Pokemon? Fuecoco, the Fire Croc Pokemon? And Quaxley, the Duckling Pokemon? They're all very good company. Why, they usually refuse to even leave my side. What's this? So it turns out they're more interested in you, Master Zeke, than familiar old me. I do wish I could stay and see which one you'll choose, but I must be off to my next home visit. I'll be at that house just over there. Take your time with your decision, then come find me once you have made your mind. Now, if you'll excuse me, until we next meet.
What a mannerly fellow that director of yours is. These three are all lovely, but you need to choose just one, right? Not an easy task. Why not take this opportunity to walk about with these little ones and get to know them? I'm sure they have lots to teach you. Oh, but before you go, I got you a little something to celebrate your big day. Take it with you if you're going out on your own. You obtained the Rotom phone. Awesome. The latest model of smartphone, a Pokemon called Rotom, lives within it, and it can be used to run all sorts of handy apps, including one that we're going to see very soon, potentially, that is not an actual app. It's a brand new phone. According to the instructions, you can check the map app by pressing the Y button. Little breaking of the fourth wall, shall we? It'll help keep you from getting lost, so take good care of your new gadget, okay? Now off you go, have fun. As you can tell, I don't really have a feminine voice to do female voice lines, but I'm going to do my best to lighten my voice for the females.
The handy Rotom phone is a popular item used throughout the Paldea region. Adding apps to it gives a trainer access to a variety of useful functions. Using the map app, you can find useful information about the Paldea region. If you move the map cursor over your own icon and then move the right stick from side to side, you'll rotate your view along the map. Handy for getting yourself oriented. You can use the left stick to move the magnifying glass around the map and find locations. Select a location by pressing A and you can set it as your next destination. The flying taxi service can take you to some places you've visited before. Places that you can fly to are indicated with a feather mark. Try taking a flight.
Interesting. So, we could just set a waypoint right here if we wanted. This is very interesting. So, yeah, I want to say that was accurate. Can you zoom out? Yes, you can. ZL. Yeah, I was accurate then. The very bottom, like, deserty location, which wasn't really a desert, it was a beach. You know, stupid me. I should have figured. Oh, yeah, that's a beach, obviously. Right there. There's 3 lighthouses. That's interesting. Oh, 4. Okay. I didn't see the top one. Oh, very intriguing. I wonder if there's anything else we can do in the bag. No. No. We could save, but I don't really need to do that. Now, since this is an open world adventure, I'm half expecting there to be, like, items laying about. I'm not really paying much attention to you three, am I? I also do know, very interestingly, that there's some really quirky changes that Game Freak decided to make with this game. We're going to see several very shortly. Ooh, we have the ability to run now. This is Cabo Paco. It's not much, just a little pinch of community, but it's home. Well, that's nice. Not seeing any items as of... Ooh, a shiny. I am seeing items. Pokeball. I almost want to say that's pretty tongue-in-cheek, too. And the music kind of abruptly stopped right there. That's interesting. The houses in this region are insanely beautiful already. Like, look at this. And our three lovely Pokemon that we are going to choose from are out having a good old time. Are you these three's trainer?
Not quite. Master Zeke has yet to make his choice, you see. I do wonder which of them he will choose as his first Pokemon.
He couldn't bite into that solid rock burnt apple. Buenas! Haven't we met before? Have we? Or we haven't met, have we?
I must say, I wasn't expecting to see you here quite so soon.
Hang on, Director. Is this who I think it is?
Yes, this is our Academy's newest student, Master Zeke. He will be attending as of today.
So you're that kid who moved up in the road. Up the road. I've been dying to find out more about you. I'm Nimona. Normally I live in the school dorms, but home is here. What do you say, new neighbor? Want to be friends? No. Huh? What's wrong? Did I scare you off? Maybe I came on a little too strong.
Miss Nimona is president of our student council and a champion-ranked trainer in her own right.
I absolutely love Pokemon battling. In fact, we should battle right now, you and me.
Easy now. You two will be in the same class, so you'll have plenty of time to battle later. And get to know one another better, of course.
We're gonna be neighbors and classmates? Nice. We'll be able to battle all we want.
On that note, Master Zeke, have you decided which of these Pokemon you would like to be your first partner?
Alright, so what are we choosing? Sprigatito? Quaxley or Fuecoco? I already know my choice. And it's probably the least popular? I don't really know, but I mean, I figure grass is probably the least popular type to choose in these kinds of games.
That's Sprigatito, a grass-type Pokemon.
It can use its plant powers to soak up whatever water you throw at it.
Would you like to go with our good old grass-type Pokemon Sprigatito here?
Yes, I would. You chose Sprigatito. Would you like to give Sprigatito a nickname? No. Even though I would like to, in a sense, to give her a nickname that better befits, you know, like my normal pronunciations here, but Sprigatito's not that bad.
Sprigatito seems to have taken quite a liking to you, Master Zeke. This is your first Pokemon, yes? Please raise it with love and care. And of course, be sure to keep it tucked safely inside a Pokeball. We shall.
Zeke, I can't believe you actually chose Sprigatito. I mean, like, way to make the perfect choice for you. You two make such a good combo.
I already like this Nemona.
Can I choose one of these Pokemon too, Director Clavel?
Oh, but did you not receive a Pokemon when you entered the Academy, Miss Nemona?
Not back then, no. I had other Pokemon I was focused on raising at the time, but now I want to raise a Pokemon alongside Zeke while he raises his own new partner Pokemon.
Indeed, a rather splendid idea. If you wish to raise one of these Pokemon on equal footing with Master Zeke here, I shall be more than happy to allow it.
Yes. Since Zeke chose Sprigatito, I'll go for this little one. Nice to meet you, Quaxley. Welcome to the team. All right, then. Now that we've chosen our Pokemon, we have to battle. I'll be waiting for you down at the beach. Come join me when you're ready.
As you may have noticed, Miss Nemona is a tad overly fond of Pokemon battling, but I do hope you'll join her for a battle. It will help you get to know your own Pokemon as well. The voice I gave Director Clavel is, too funny. I'll just put it that way. I can't remember exactly what actor I'm kind of mocking off with him, but we got a free potion there. Antidote. Cool, some free items. I'm a big fan of free items. See, now the game expects you to walk down this, but this game is open world after all. Why would we do that which is expected of us when we can do that which is not expected of us? Over here, she says. Open world, friends. Something Pokemon, in my opinion, desperately needed to do long ago. It is just kind of unfortunate that this game does suffer from some performance issues. I kind of understand why it does, because it is a Pokemon game, open world, on the Nintendo Switch. But being real, I actually think that the reason why this game has problems isn't anything to do with what I just named, but it's actually due to the engine that Pokemon is choosing to use. This is kind of way off the beaten path, but I'll grab it as the last thing before I go fight Nemona. Seems like a cool cat, she is.
Anyone can be a Pokemon trainer as long as he has Pokemon by his side. And it's our duty as trainers to help our Pokemon grow stronger through battle. So you ready to battle me, Zeke?
Of course.
Perfecto! I'm so excited for this battle, I think I'll use
Miss Nemona. I trust you remember that Zeke, Master Zeke, let's be clear here, Master Zeke is wholly inexperienced in Pokemon battling.
Ha! Whoops. Good call, Director. I was about to send out one of my usual partners right off the bat. I guess I'll take this chance to try out my new buddy instead. Come on, Zeke. Let's have us a fruitful battle.
You are challenged by Pokemon Trainer Nemona. And she sent out, of course, Quaxley. And we have our Sprigatito.
I know this is your first Pokemon battle, so let's just have some fun.
Alright, so check status. Very interesting. Obviously, we have good old Overgrow. Not really all that great of a Pokemon ability, in my opinion.
I don't really like any of the, like, Swarm, Overgrowth, Blaze, any of those Pokemon abilities that are just, like, pretty box standard, especially for the starters, because of the fact that, like, they're kind of really boring, and they're not that easy to use either. And interestingly enough, something that Pokemon has definitely changed over the years is being able to start out with an actual same type attack move. Which begs the question, like, why do you have Scratch then? But the reason why, and it's actually kind of important here, the reason why you have Scratch and Tail Whip is because Sprigatito, from what I understand, is actually a better physical attacker instead of a special attacker. And both of these are physical attacks. Tail Whip reduces defense, which is awesome. And Scratch is just for those Pokemon that would resist Leafage. Obviously, we're going to use Leafage because we're a grass type, and water is weak to grass. Kind of interesting that Nimona chose Quaxley. Kind of very interesting. You must have been studying up. Smart move. Grass is strong against water. Yeah. It's funny because I resist Water Gun, but I have a feeling that whatever Quaxley's normal type move is, it's not going to be that great. Alright. Wow, not bad, neighbor. And we got 300 prize money. That's not bad either for starter money. Look at you winning your first battle ever. You've got even more potential than I thought. You're going to be a strong trainer for sure. But now I want to try a different strategy. Let's go again. Just one more battle.
Master Zeke and his Sprigatito are surely weary already from the last battle.
Sorry, I got kind of caught up in all the excitement. I'm really sorry, Zeke. Same to your Sprigatito, too. I think she would prefer, let's battle again soon. Oh, definitely. We'll definitely battle more.
You two seem to be becoming fast friends, though you've only just met. Can I count on you to take your new schoolmate here under your wing, Miss Nimona? Like I thought.
He calls her Miss.
He probably calls the older ladies Mistress. That's an interesting thought. I'm sure he can learn a great deal from a champion-ranked trainer such as yourself.
You bet, sir.
Oh, that reminds me. Since you're new to training Pokemon, there's an app you definitely need. You have a smartphone, right? Let me see it for a sec.
The Pokédex app was added to your Rotom phone. Awesome. The Pokédex will automatically register any Pokemon you catch. It's a must-have for Pokemon trainers. It's super handy app. Our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jacques, actually made it himself.
Back in my day, we used ordinary paper and handwritten notes to compile our Pokédexes. It's quite the age we live in now.
Oof. Filling out a Pokédex by hand? I can't even imagine how much work that would take.
No, I suppose you can't. I already like this guy. Yet, no matter how much the times may change, the wonder of meeting new Pokemon never does. That is truly a timeless pleasure. And the more Pokemon that you encounter, the more you'll find yourself growing and changing. I hope you will both work hard toward the goal of completing your own Pokédexes. Now, Miss Nimona, I do still have a few matters to discuss with your parents. Could I depend on you to see Master Zeke to the Academy? You would be doing me quite the favor.
Of course, leave it to me.
Then I leave him in your capable hands. All right, little one, it's time you and I were on our way.
Maybe I ought to make a little more time to work on my Pokédex, along with all my battling. Oh, right! Speaking of Pokédexes, Zeke, you've probably never caught a wild Pokemon, right? I'll show you the ropes before I take you to the Academy. Come with me!
Alrighty. Press the minus button to open the Pokédex app on the Rotom phone in a flash.
battle or catch Pokemon to compile volumes in your Pokédex app with fancier covers for Pokemon you've got. Open up your Pokédex to view all the volumes you've collected on a digital shelf and check out what rewards you can earn by pressing the X button. Press the plus button when looking at a Pokemon you've registered in your Pokédex, and you can check that Pokemon's habitat to learn more about where they can be found and when they are active. Explore different areas as you adventure and meet tons of Pokemon. This is wildly cool. Just being real. Alright, so we can check out... Oh, this is actually really cool. Map, Pokédex profile. Huh. Very nice. So this is where our trainer card is. You can change the photo. We'll probably change that later. The auto heal feature will automatically select items from your bag and use them to heal your Pokemon. To use auto heal, highlight the Pokemon you want to heal from the main menu and press the minus button. Hopefully there's kind of like an order to this. Like a priority order. Oh, of course. I press the A button and immediately it says exactly what I wanted it to do. That's pretty cool. So potions are used up first, then fresh waters, then soda pops, super potions, lemonades, moo moo milks, hyper potions. I'm having a feeling that stuff like antidotes and things like that have a priority too. Ooh, boxes. So yes, you can deal with your boxes on the go. Super duper cool. You can see held items, battle teams. You can do swap. Let's see. Lots of cool stuff there. I don't think... Potions, Pokeballs. Very cool. So we have a decent amount of stuff. And we can save. Now saving your Pokemon adventure. Your progress is saved. We're going to go a little bit longer, I think. We haven't done really a lot. You have arrived at your destination. Okay. And there's Nimona. Oh, Zeke! I hear that Nimona here will be taking you to school. That's right, ma'am. Leave it to me. So you've already managed to make a friend. And I read about all the wonderful teachers you'll have looking after you at the school. Plus, so many handy facilities you can use as much as you like. And in your new friend Nimona, add in your new friend Nimona, and it sounds like your school life is shaping up to be fantastic. Now you'll be staying in the school dorms, so I want you to promise me you'll eat proper meals. Here's a bit of spending money to start off with. I also packed a lunch for your first day. Alright, we got a sandwich. Oh, and maybe you'd better take these two. You obtained 5 potions, that's nice. Use them on that precious little partner of yours, should it get hurt in battle. I know every day in your new life is going to be full of exciting experiences far from home. Just try to savor them all, the good times and the hard times too. But if you ever want to come back home, you know your bed is always ready for you. Oh, all right then. You two had better be off, I suppose. Take care on the way to school. Your mother's so nice, Zeke. Oh, but I was going to teach you how to catch a wild Pokemon. Come on, vamos! Pretty sure that's like, vamos! This way. Alrighty. Intriguing. No, not this way. There's probably hidden items all around the place, like even by my house, but I don't feel like going back there right now. Alright, this here is Paco Path. It's the path that leads to adventure for you and me. Out here, things are different than in town. You're going to see wild Pokemon out and about. They'll be on the path and in the grass and such. Get too close to one, and you'll have to battle, but you've got Sprigatito for that, right? And if you want to try to catch a Pokemon, you gotta use a good old Pokeball. I've got tons, have a few. You obtain 5 Pokeballs. You put the Pokeballs in your bag's Pokeballs pocket. Oink, oink. Ooh, what luck! Time for some learning by doing. Try battling this Lechonk, Zeke. Sprigatito. Yep, you can try catching Pokemon by pressing just X. Pretty sure if we have different kinds of Pokeballs, we'll be able to use different kinds. From that menu straight away, we don't even have to go in the bag, which is a great quality of life improvement, being real. Yeah, I expected that. Gotcha, Lechonk was caught. From what I understand, you do not have to catch that Pokemon at all. Lechonk's data has been added to the Pokédex. 22.5 pounds and he's only 1 foot 8 inches. Lechonk has been added to your party. It searches for food all day. It possesses a keen sense of smell, but doesn't use it for anything other than foraging. So I'm almost 1,000,000,000% certain that Lechonk is one of those Pokemon that's referencing like the fact that in Spain they came up with the idea of having certain kinds of pigs search for like truffles and things like that, which is really cool. Hala! That was awesome! You caught the very first Pokemon you went for. I'm crummy when it comes to actually catching Pokemon. Maybe you should give me tips. Anyway, have some more Pokeballs, just in case. Not every catch works out. You obtain 10 Pokeballs. So now we actually have 16. Weaken the Pokemon, then throw the Pokeball. Remember that, and you'll be fine. Now go battle those wild Pokemon and catch some of them. Let's meet back up at that lighthouse over there. You can see our school from the top. The Pokemon you see wandering around in tall grass caves and elsewhere are wild Pokemon. When you run into a wild Pokemon battle will begin. You can also start a battle by looking toward a wild Pokemon and throwing one of your Pokeballs at it using the ZR button. Try this tactic out to battle Pokemon that are up in trees or flying in the sky. Yeah, I actually think ZL is... yeah, it's like a lock-on function, I want to say. Yeah, I did not figure that we were going to need any more than a single Pokeball to to catch that Lechonk, because it's a Route 1 normal type, basically. And we got ourselves a Tarantula. So we're going to go ahead and catch that too. Now, none of the Pokemon I'm going to be catching in Route 1, basically, are going to be staying with me forever, except for Sprigatito, but we haven't caught that. But I am catching probably a full party right now, so that we have enough Pokemon to deal with whatever comes our way. Tarantula's data has been added to the Pokédex. Bug Pokemon. String Ball, in fact, 8.8 pounds, only 1 foot tall. The ball of threads wrapped around its body is elastic enough to deflect the scythes of a Scyther, this Pokemon's natural enemy. Very intriguing. We definitely do not want a Hoppip. Not being mean to those who love Hoppips out there, but being real, we already have a grass type. I don't like doubling up on types. I just do not, unless it's like a secondary type. A Revive. That's cool. Alright. So we definitely want to catch this. A good old Fletchling for the time being. Have ourselves a fire flying type. Gotcha, Fletchling was caught. Cool, level 7. Sprigatito learned Bite. Normal flying. This Pokemon is normally calm, but once it enters battle, its hormonal balance changes and it becomes aggressive. Fletchling is one of my favorite early route bird Pokemon. The only one that I would consider a greater favorite is Corviknight and, well, obviously, like, Rookidee. I love that line. From what I understand, that line is in this game. However, the thing with me is I fully 100% intend on using, at least for my final teams, only Pokemon that are new to this game. Alrighty, so we're gonna catch ourselves a Pawmi. But like I said, I'm going to be filling up my Pokédex, or not Pokédex, my Pokemon party with Pokemon right now, just so we can have 6 Pokemon all together. Let's see. I'm really hoping Scratch doesn't take this out. Okay, not even close. Thunder Shock. I resist that. Let's do another Scratch. We'll do one more Scratch and then go ahead and catch this Pokemon. So yeah, like, I want to have a full team just in case we come across anything that's a little bit crazy. Alright. Should be able to catch now. Probably didn't even need that many hits. But, you know what? We have other Pokemon at full health, so we're good. Level 4, level 3. Awesome. Electric type. It has underdeveloped electric. Oh, I skipped that. We're going to actually go ahead and read that, shall we? It has underdeveloped electric sacs on its cheeks. These sacs can produce electricity only if Pawmi rubs them furiously with the pads on its forepaws. So, I'm guessing the Pawmi is like a Pikachu clone. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to have a party full of Pokemon just for the sake of the fact that, you know, we might need a bunch of Pokemon in the early game. A lot of people have declared that this is one of the harder, not saying it's the hardest, but it's one of the harder games Game Freak has ever made. So, with that being said, I do want to be ready for everything because I don't want to just, like, white out and or whatever and, you know, hassle this, that, and the other. Hey, Zeke! You getting the hang of how to catch Pokemon, okay? Let me see. So far you've caught... Whoa! What was that? Go! I've never heard that kind of cry before. Could be some strong Pokemon or something. I say we find whatever made that cry. Let's take a look around, Zeke. Just be careful. There's a kind of unsafe cave not far from here, so steer clear. And I know your Rotom phone can help you keep you safe, but watch your step by these cliffs anyway. Yeah, so I heard something about your Rotom phone basically keeping you safe by cliffs. That's the function I was talking about. It is not a regular app for a phone. Potion. Now, I'm not going to be spending all my time playing look around and grab this stuff. But this is the early game after all. And I see something nice and glowing. Pretty sure we cannot climb. No. Not as of yet. We don't need you. I do love the sounds. That breeze by the beach and the ocean waves crashing against the sand. Sounds very realistic, actually. Looks like that Pokemon is in pain. And there we go, saved by the phone. Poor little dogs got frightened off. I think those dogs were picking on him, though. Let's go see. That sounds like a stomach rumble if I've ever heard one. The mysterious Pokemon seems to be too weak to move. Maybe you can give it something to help it perk up. Of course, immediately, we're going to give him the sandwich. Yeah? Yeah, you can take that. Mom made it for me, but you know what? You're too cool not to help. Looks a little bit rattled. Transformers. Looks like he's in all tip-top form and shape. I like how our protagonist actually makes, like, emotions. Because that was one big problem with Sword and Shield. Love the games, but definitely can say there was some lacking emotion in those games. Let's be real. Your characters never really had a face other than a smile or whatever. Inlet Grotto. And we're being led by this awesome looking Pokemon. The cover Pokemon, in fact. It's kind of a bit out there that we're meeting this cover Pokemon so darn soon. Oi, Zeke! I am not at all Spanish and have absolutely no, like, Spanish roots or language roots or anything like that whatsoever. So if she says anything that I have no idea about, oh well, is pretty much all I can say. There you are, Zeke. You okay? You're not hurt, right? I'm fine. Thank goodness, I was really worried. If you had gotten hurt because I said we should go looking for whatever made that cry. No, never mind that. Right now we've got to focus on getting you back up here. You've just got to find some way to climb out of there. if you can get close enough, I'll try pulling you up with one of my Pokemon's moves. Sounds good to me, Nimona. Hey, what's that Pokemon in front of you? It looks super strong. Kind of seems like it's waiting for you. Whoa, that was amazing. That Pokemon might be as strong as mine, maybe stronger. Oh, look at Houndoom up there. We're not catching you because we already have a normal type. We don't need another. And in case that wasn't pretty darn obvious, I am not filling up the Pokédex in this game. I will not be doing a 100% completion of Pokédex in this game, just period. Does that mean I'm not going to, like, 100% the game? No. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing, like, a 100% completion of the actual story, of the 3 separate lines, and of the post-game. But when it comes to catching them all, no thank you. From what I understand, there's about 400 Pokemon in this game, or more, if not more. And I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm not a gotta catch them all kind of dude. Hey, heads up, some pretty rough and rowdy Pokemon are in your way. I'm glad you got your bodyguard. She's speaking too fast. See, this is what I was talking about earlier. If you put the text on fast, she'd go so quick you wouldn't even be able to see. I could read it, like skim it, but not read it fast enough out loud. And then if you put it on normal, then like the text in battles goes too slow. So it's kind of just it's an unhappy medium, and I don't really like it. It's something that should be changed. More options. This is what I was talking about in Pokemon Coliseum. This game needs more options. Oh, you know what? Ooh. Smash some more boulders. Oh my gosh, it straight up pulverized that rock. How powerful even is it? I wonder what that move was, man. I want to see it up close. Zeke, look out! Something's coming! Behind you! It's behind you! I'm all too familiar with this site. Oh, basically wild animal coming after you. Sprigatito. And this Houndoom is level 40. I don't think we have the opportunity to do much here. Yeah, Houndoom used Crunch. I don't think my Sprigatito fainted. I think he ran. So that's pretty nuts. I do like the facial emotion and expression of this Pokemon here. And Houndoom is bringing his army. Even more. Hey! Up here, quick! Way to go! For a second, I thought you were both goners. Whoa, what's wrong? Maybe it used up all of his power? What is this Pokemon anyway? He kind of looks like a Cyclizar, but I've never seen one quite like this before. And now he looks so different from a minute ago. You think he's okay? Hard to say. You can't tell either, huh, Zeke? Well, all that aside, I'm seriously glad to have you back up here in one piece. You know, that battle down there was really something. You and this fella looked perfectly in sync facing down that Houndoom. What? You didn't even tell it what to do? I guess it's not like you're this Pokemon's trainer yet, huh? Oh, good. Looks like he perked up a little. Do you think this fella was the one making that mysterious cry we heard before? Oh man, oh man, oh man! The more I look at this Pokemon, the more mysterious it seems. If you do become his trainer, you gotta let me battle against him. Let's exchange numbers so we can get in touch if we somehow get separated again. And her Rotom foam is black. And here, this will let you teach your Pokemon a move to help him in battle stronger opponents. You obtain TM32 Swift. Star-shaped rays are shot at opposing Pokemon. This attack never misses. Think before you use it though. TMs can only be used once. You've both been through enough for a minute. I think we better take a breather. Let's just get to the lighthouse. That'll be a good spot to relax. Sounds like an idea. Cherry berry. Lechonk hair, tarantula thread, Pawnee fur. Really weird. Evaluate. Gestures. Very weird. Notices, none. Ah, okay, so that's cool. This is what the left D-pad button does. Let's see. Spring uniform. Summer uniform. Okay, we have the summer on. Autumn uniform. Ooh, that looks a bit better. Winter uniform. Aha! We found our uniform. For sure. High socks. Crew socks. Yeah, we'll take crew. School shoes. Performance sneakers. We'll take the sneakers. School gloves. Gloves are pretty cool. School backpack. Canvas backpack. We'll take the canvas. School hat. So it's the same one we have. Sporty cap. School helmet. We'll take the sporty cap for now. Horn-rimmed glasses. We'll take that as well. And, okay, so we have cases. That's why Nemona's Rotom Foam was a black case. Yes, we would like to go with this outfit. And then down on the D-pad, you can start up the camera app by pressing the down button. Move the camera about freely to snapshots of all kinds of places and Pokemon you see. When you have the camera app open, press the Y button to flip the camera around and take photos of yourself. Press it again to return the camera to normal. When you want to take fancy or funny photos, try pressing the left button or the right button to change filters. Oh, this is kind of wild. Sleeping. That's pretty intriguing. So, wonder how you take the photo. Hi, rotate camera point. I'm guessing it's just like screenshots with the Switch. It's not like a photo in game. Kind of really interesting, I guess. Definitely different. This game has got a lot of really interesting and different choices made about, like, what's going on with Pokemon, what's going on with your items, your decks, your quote-unquote apps, so on and so forth. Why that little... What are you doing out here? I'm not talking to you two. You can shove off. Wait, I know you. Aren't you Arvin? You're enrolled in the humanities track, right? And aren't you the son of that Pokemon researcher, Professor Sada? Doesn't matter who my mom is. The real issue here is what in the world this Pokemon is doing out here. And what is it with this form it's in? I met him at the bottom of this cliff. See, we heard the strange cry and we tried to investigate, but Zeke fell off a cliff. That Pokemon saved him. But it seems like he wore himself out in the process. He got kinda slumpy afterward. But you should have seen him before. He looked totally different. It was unbelievably strong. Well, yeah, as it should be. But it can't fight while it's like this. The form Koraidon takes in battle, that's his true form. Koraidon? Is that this Pokemon's name? How'd you know it? You can't go in that lab. It's locked. I don't remember ever seeing you around, but given the uniform, you go to the academy too, don't you? Koraidon isn't the sort of Pokemon that any old trainer can hope to command. He's special. Special how? What sort of Pokemon is he? You think you're up to ordering Koraidon around? Then how about I test your worthiness? Sure. Well, haha, you look at you. Quite the little go-getter. I've been feeling all out of sorts, so I'm going to use this battle to blast these dull drums away. And he smacks his face like the typical dude. You are challenged by Pokemon trainer Arvin. Scrovet. These memories are leaving a bad taste in my mouth, and I want it gone. Alright, so let's do a good old tail whip here. Defense fell. Let's go with Leaf Age. Potentially could have been a 4-hit KO had I not used that Tail Whip, which would have made the battle take longer, so I guess that was worth it. Fletchling learned Quick Attack. Seems you know a thing or two about battle. Oh, at least you're giving me some good money, Arvin. Wow, Zeke, that was awesome! I guess I wasn't ever going to stand a chance using some Pokemon I'd only just caught. But if you really think you can take Koraidon off my hands for me, you'll need this. It's the Pokemon that Brute's been kept in. Interesting. So why'd you have it? Anyway, that thing's your problem now, not mine. Good luck. What? Oi! Can you not hear me or something? Fine, by the way, but you better actually show up to school. What a weirdo. Okay, now this monstrosity is ours. That Arvin guy definitely knows more than he's letting on. Next time he and I are battling, I'm going to wring some answers out of him. But alright, we gotta climb the lighthouse. Can't wait to show you the view of our school. South Province Area 1. Look, Zeke. That's Mesagoza. Pretty sure it's Mesagoza. And that huge building with the Pokeball on it is our school. It's going to be so great having you in the same class, Zeke. I'm looking forward to it. Right. I can't wait to get back. We're going to get to learn so much and battle so much. Isn't it awesome what you can see from up here? Mountains, forests, grasslands, beautiful nature stuff as far as the eye can see. And you know what's waiting for you all over these natural spaces? Tons of Pokemon. Consider this me officially telling you, welcome to Paldea. But anyway, like you can see, it's kind of a hike to get to school from here. Let's make it to Lost Plateaus for starters. That's right on the way. Vamos! Come on! Alrighty. So, while we're enjoying the beautiful view, I guess this is a perfect opportunity to call it quits on this episode. Episode 1 of the Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet. Thank you for joining me, everybody, and I can't wait for this journey to continue. It's going to be exciting. Going to be a very exciting one. You know, problems aside, because I do have some issues with this game. And they're not just all performance. I made mention of a few of them in the video. For instance, like the fact that we don't really have very many options. And that was something that I was complaining about in Pokemon Coliseum, which has basically no options at all. Which, you know, it's whatever. It's like, you know, you're going to have the good and the bad and the plus and the minus in every game. No game is specifically perfect, in my opinion. There are games that do come close, though. That very well do come close. There's some Fire Emblems of the past I really enjoy. Super Smash Brothers, love that series. Pretty much every game in the franchise is amazing and a hit, you know. Pokemon pretty well does that too, but there are some games even in the Pokemon franchise that I'm just not really keen on. So it's not like everything is just the bee's knees. But like I said, thank you for joining me, and depending on platform, like and subscribe, or upvote and follow, and join me for the future of our journey in the Paldea region. And until next time, have a great and glorious day gaming.